We want to avoid digging at your property at all costs. In this video, we're going to go over what trenchless pipelining really means, and if you stay to the end, we're going to go over 3 unique scenarios which might apply to you where we would have to dig a small access pit. And if we do, no worries, we got you covered. We at Royal Flush specialize in epoxy pipelining, or what might be known in the industry as trenchless technology. Now let me tell you what that really means. For us, trenchless means not digging or trenching an entire length of pipe. So let me give you a scenario. In the past, if you had a broken, damaged, collapsed, backed up sewer line, the only way to fix that would be to hire a company with an excavator and dig a trench from inside your property, underneath your floor, all the way outside, maybe through a parking lot, a sidewalk, grass, a porch, literally trenching or digging the whole entire thing and putting new pipe in and replacing it. That's what trenching a pipe means. In the world of trenchless technology, what we're doing is eliminating the need for a whole entire trench. This is going to allow you to eliminate the disruption and downtime on your property. Now, there can be confusion on a lot of projects on whether we might actually need to or not need to dig a hole. Not all projects are truly trenchless, and here's what I mean by that. A lot of times, maybe 15 to 20% of the time, we have to dig what we call a small access pit. That's going to allow us to gain proper access to the pipe, maybe due to logistics, maybe a unique turn, or maybe a break or a location in a pipe. We have to dig a small pit. The true difference between the technology that we offer opposed to a true trench, we can dig a small 3x3 hole, or you can dig up your entire property. That's really the difference of what we're talking about. An access pit is simply a point to gain access to the line. Trenching is creating a huge, massive construction project. Those are the 2 main differences. Now let's talk about the new 7,000-pound mini excavator we bought. And you might be asking yourself, why did we purchase it? There's 3 main reasons that we might have to dig a pit or gain access to a line. Number 1, and the most common, is a house trap. If you're not familiar with what a house trap is, if you ever looked underneath your kitchen sink, behind your toilet, it's a little S, or what's called a P-trap, or some people refer to it as a gooseneck. What that trap does is holds water and reduces sewer gas from flowing in the house. And actually, in the early 20s and 30s, when they were originally produced, it was to prevent critters from crawling up the sewer into your property. Now, older towns around Rhode Island and southern Massachusetts, some older towns have traps in the yard. What that was in reference to, again, if your property was built in the 20s or 30s, traps were not a common standard practice in indoor plumbing. There were no traps underneath the sink, for your faucets, for your bathtubs, or your toilets. So that trap in the yard acted as a way for the sewer gas not to back up into the home, or for little critters to come back. Those traps can be extremely troublesome, old, and decayed, and fundamentally our lining material cannot go through a trap. If your house or property has a trap, that has to be removed in order for us to offer you the right solution to fix the job permanently. That's where our mini excavator comes into place. We're going to go ahead and dig down, remove that trap out of the earth, put a temporary piece of pipe, and then line from the inside all the way out to the street, making one seamless connection and fixing the problem. That's the best and number 1 reason why we would need the excavator. The number 2 reason why the excavator is going to come in handy is a lot of times there are actually sections of pipe that are either misaligned or semi-collapsed in an area. Imagine you have a pipe that's 4 or 5 inches in diameter, and that section is collapsed or damaged or crushed down. Our lining material cannot push through that or bring back up that collapsed section. So we would have to go ahead and identify and mark that area, dig down and excavate, again cut out the section that's collapsed or broken, put a temporary pipe in place, and line all the way through. And then the 3rd and final reason why we might need to dig or excavate on a project is a little item in the plumbing world is called a Fernco. You may or may not have seen this in the past, but this is simply a rubber gasket that's used to connect 2 different pipes together. Connect one pipe on one side and connect one pipe on the other. Much like anything, this is a mechanical rubber fastener, and I can't tell you how many times we've seen that fastener, that Fernco, drop and create a lip in the pipe. So what that might do is cause a backup or allow paper or blockages to get stuck on there. So if there's a Fernco that's not performing properly, or maybe that pipe wasn't installed properly and has now dropped, that would be a point that we'd have to go ahead and dig, excavate down, again cut out a section of the pipe, put a temporary pipe in so then we can line from inside all the way out. And that's why we have the new fancy tool back there, 7,000-pound mini excavator. It's going to allow us to provide you with the best service, get the job done quick, and get it done right. If this video and information helped you at all, click the like button, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Email us, go to our website at royalflushpipelining.com, give us a call, we'd love to help you out.